FIFA 22 is a social experiment to see how much can one community take before they just give up. Okay, welcome to today's video. I'll be going into FIFA 22 about the update of what's going on right now. Something has happened recently which I want to talk about because it is so stupid that it actually blows my mind, and it gives me limited hope of the future of this game, because if things like this is happening, then what are we actually doing here? And also, I asked you guys over on my Twitter for your guys' thoughts for people that may not play the game as much anymore, and just have a conversation about that as well. So tell me down in the comments if you do not play the game anymore for a length of time, if it's FIFA 22 or FIFA in general, then tell me your thoughts down below. If you do, by the way, I do want to say that if you do play FIFA, if you do enjoy FIFA, then that is completely, I'm happy for you. That is your choice. Yeah, I'm not going to try and force you to not play the game. I don't want to push an agenda of like, you know, like, oh, if you play FIFA then something must be wrong with you or anything dumb like that. Like, no, if you enjoy FIFA, you enjoy it as a pastime, then that is completely your choice. And I'll be honest, FIFA is a great game if you got a lot of time on your hands. The issue is if you have not got that much time to put onto this game, then it can be very, very hard to keep up with it. And that is one reason alone of why people have given up, because it's honestly, it sucks the life out of you sometimes. Of course, I must say that I do have a coin sponsor. The coin sponsor, they do help out a lot with the channel financially. I've got a daughter, you know, I'm building a house in Poland, and it's for financial stability for my family. I got a coin sponsor because people do like the game, so I give them the option of having, you know, if they want to go buy coins, then they have that option. So here's coin sponsor right now, and thank you for them for supporting the channel. Yo, do you play FIFA 22? Yeah. Is your team bang average? You absolute pathetic piece of... You're saying that to the viewers? No, obviously. Ah, okay. I mean you. Do you face teams like this?
You can't keep getting away with it!
Do you know there's a way to get coins? Why are you shouting at me? Then go to userbuy.com for the cheapest and most reliable place to buy your coins on FIFA 22. Link is down below in the description, and also use code Vizeh at checkout to get a discount. So here we go. Welcome to FUT. Here is my account, and this is during the FUT Fantasy promo. A brand new promo, because we needed more of them, didn't we? And I went into my squad because I was live streaming on Twitch, and I don't really play FIFA on my Twitch. I play like FM or just talk about football, play F1. But someone said go on FIFA and have a look, and I went on, and I came onto here, and I saw that I had this Christian Eriksen card in my club, and here's a live reaction of me going into my club on stream. What's the word for it? Bit cocky, but I think I'm a fucking good streamer. What? 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 Why have I got... What? Why have I got an Eriksen? What? Why is it... Why is there an Eriksen?
Cheers, Jeff.
What? What do you mean I got... What? Oh, Eriksen got changed to a fantasy card. Wait, so you're saying that if I had an Eriksen in my club, it changed to that? What? What? So you're telling me there's not a single gold Eriksen in the entire game? And no, or not? What? Like, this is actually fucking stupid. What? I'm sorry, I've been playing FIFA since FIFA 03. I've been part of the scene since FIFA 12. Or 13, I guess, heavily, right? I've never seen so many fucking stupid mistakes in like ever than what I've seen this year. What? I've never seen. They come up with new things every year, every week almost. It feels like now. That's just mind blowing. How is this even possible? So yeah, that's my reaction to seeing this Eriksen, and the reason why, like, I kind of give up almost, because this is a game, you know, FIFA, that's been about for a long time. EA have done promos for a long time. How have they made this mistake? And it's not like it's just a one time. Even though I've not played the game that much in the last, you know, couple of months, I've seen, you know, on Twitter, the amount of mistakes that they do with player picks, the amount of mistakes they do with rewards, the amount of mistakes they do with SBCs. They make so many mistakes, and the fact that a company that's been doing FUT for the length of time that it has, and it's still making these mistakes, is embarrassing to me. I actually don't know what they're doing. That's why I say that it's a social experiment, because over time, you learn and you get better. You know, like at making a game or doing things. Like just in life, if you do something for a long enough time and then you're less likely to make mistakes because you know what to do. How are they still making... This is the first time in history that I've seen this happen, that a card in the game, a Brentford Eriksen, a normal gold card, every single card in the game turns into that Christian Eriksen. I believe there also is pack weight. So it was in packs like 9 hours before, or even like a full day before. And then also is pack weight was the same as an 82 rated gold. And then everyone just has his Eriksen. And I played a game of him just now just to see can I actually play with him, and I have. So I've now got just a free Eriksen. Now the thing is, if this was meant on purpose, and that's cool, you know, I think they should do that, you know. I think they should do it so each promo, they give away like some random card for free. Because of how many promos they do, and the power curve shifts so much, if you're a person that doesn't play the game that much, then I think they should be just giving away a promo card for free for everyone, because most people do not have the time and effort to play this game. Of course, just by looking at my team, you can tell that I've not played the game much. I mean, I've said it before on videos, but like, yeah, I came on just for one day to get this Zaha card because I wanted a green link to Cornet, but since I bought this Cornet, which is like the 7th of November, I know that date because that's the day my daughter was born. I bought this Cornet that day. Ever since then, not really touched it since. I just played a game just now, and I get zero enjoyment from it. I don't get any satisfaction at all from playing the gameplay. No, zero, zilch. I do not enjoy playing the game. It is much more stressful. Should be a game is made to be for fun, and this game it's just not made for fun. It's not. It's not made for fun at all. I don't know why. I just cannot click at the gameplay. I try to, and of course, like, look at this. It's just ridiculous how many different SBCs this is. Like, this is ridiculous. How many types of cards there is. How many types of brand new cards to fill out your club. People don't actually play the game to play the game. They play the game to fill out their club to go and do SBCs. That's what the game is now. I put out this tweet on my Twitter. Go and follow me over there. And this is, I mean, it's been out for only like 10 minutes, but this is the response we got. So let's go through these. iNabber gave us a comment, which I'm quite surprised of. And this guy isn't like a FIFA YouTuber or anything. He's just a normal YouTuber. So like, he's got no real like a bias really towards this. I haven't played FIFA since FIFA 19, mainly because it just seems like a waste of money that does nothing but prioritize Ultimate Team. The lack of updates to clubs is so poor, and when any other game mode does get updated, it usually is just a reskin or something pointless. But also the gameplay in general has somehow gotten worse in my opinion. Swear the games feel so much more clunky nowadays than what they used to. Just feels really bad to play. My boy Stephen Klopp says stopped playing around December. Foot is boring, same players in every team. It's practically France versus France plus Messi and Neymar. Got nothing out of rewards either, so it just feels like a waste of time. Pro Clubs is dead as well, with everybody on different platforms. We got Aaron here saying more coins available easily makes a team very stagnant very quick. When it comes to FUT, every card is either a sidestep or 2 mil. Getting rid of fitness cards and thus the idea of a 2-team rotation killed it even earlier than it was when it was dying. I like this response by Beerwack because it matches my thought process as well, saying that I stopped FUT since at least 2 months ago. It is an intense game, a professional game almost, in the sense that you need actual 40 hours a week to achieve anything good in this mode, at least 20 hours. At the same time, it's boring after some time, the novelty wears off. I'm too tired, man. I agree wholeheartedly that for you to play FIFA, it is like you can be a casual and you can like hop on like once, twice every couple of days and you can get yourself a decent team. You could get yourself a decent team, but even a decent team is nothing in comparison to what you could get if you actually put time in this game. Like, yes, you can get a Neymar pretty easily now because a Neymar's worth like 80k. That's because a Neymar is not even that good anymore. Like, a Neymar means nothing because you think he would, but he doesn't because there's so many more cards better than him. XD says, playing it just made me so angry. Plus, even winning 15-0 would bring no satisfaction whatsoever. And I feel that even if you win a game, it doesn't really matter. Like, winning the game doesn't even feel like it's much of a challenge because you're not really playing football. You're just trying to like outdo the meta like mechanics in comparison to your opponents. Got Ben says stopped with Ultimate Team after a month because it was stressing me out, having to grind every hour of every day just to keep up to date with everyone else, which is a big part of it as well. Got Joel saying stopped playing games properly after Team of the Year this year. Every game was just the exact same set of players. players every single time, and I wasn't having fun playing. Hopefully this was the last FIFA I play. Don't want to be wasting more money on it than I already have. Charlie says, stopped playing FIFA since FIFA 17, when you could actually be good at the game to win. Now it's so assisted that a newborn baby could win a game. Game is so crap now. Vizeh says, play a bit of career mode, but stopped FUT in November. The same grind with the same meta players every time. Not hard to get a good team anymore. Miss the days when we had a normal goal team with like 2 informs in May, and miss the old division system. I agree completely that I don't think the promos actually helps in the same way that they think it does. They do promos because that's the only thing to keep the game interesting, because there's no one plays the game for gameplay. They do it for the brand new packs and SBC, so that's why promos exist. I think having so many promos actually impacts the game massively, because the teams and the curve of the game changes so drastically every single week. You can't be up to date with it, so it actually becomes a full-time job trying to do what you need to do to get to the same level that you need to be. Ross says, playing against the same meta team, the same meta tactics, abusing broken mechanics to win games. The broken gameplay where you can tackle someone for times and just breaks back to them. The constant cash grab putting content such as talking within packs. Joseph, simple gameplay is repetitive and frustrating, which I think everyone can agree with, and I can go on for hours upon hours. There's about over 100 comments to that tweet already, and I feel like when you talk about FIFA, like FIFA fans and lovers, they get really like defensive, almost like, you know, like if you don't like it, just don't play it. And it's like, but the problem is I do want to play it. Like, I do want to play it. It makes my life a lot easier to enjoy the game. I would love nothing more than to get along with this, and if the gameplay was better, and by gameplay, what I mean by that is the fact that it's not consistent. If it was like consistent gameplay that I can get used to, even if the gameplay is not even that good, if I could get used to it, then I'll be more than happy. Issue is the gameplay is not consistent, and therefore you can't actually like get a hang of it, because it is a different game each time you play it. For a game in 2022 to have different gameplays, I just find it embarrassing. I've said it so many times, so I'm not even going to get worked up over it now. All that combined with the fact that each week there's always some new mistake, there's always some pick that was not right, or a certain, like, some promo cards should be in packs but not in packs, and then there's some more compensation, and then when they compensate people, they actually make it unfair because they give people different compensation than what it should be. It's like, why am I even wasting my time, man? I've not played a game since early November. I mean, I've had Red Mbappe. When did I have him? Back in like October, I want to say. I don't even want to use him because I feel like disgusting using him. Like, I don't want to use Mbappe. I want to use like wacky players. However, those wacky players change this week and week. I could get like a cool SBC card, but like, if I get like a cool SBC card in about a month's time, they will no longer be on the same curve as the rest of the game. That's just my thoughts. Tell me yours down in the comments. This is just more of a talking about the state of the game right now. And like, I'm not like angry. I'm not like upset. It's more just like, I'm just kind of like, I don't know. I kind of just nothing the game right now. That's why I don't do videos on it, because I cannot put myself through making content on playing the game. I can talk about the game and have hope that the game may change in the future, but I can't actually play the game. The game has changed by the fact that you could get like an insane player in the pack, like a really good player in the pack, and it wouldn't even matter. You know, you could pack like a Ronaldo in the pack. No one really cares. Like, you could get Ronaldo or Messi or whoever else in the pack, and it's not even a big deal anymore. And I find that sad. I really do find that sad. And that, just that feeling of like, oh my god, I got this, so that my entire team has changed. It just doesn't happen unless you pack like a, you know, Ronaldo, like an Ronaldo, or hold it like a mad player like that. There's only like 5 players in the game, which is beyond like out of reach. So there you go, boys. That's where I stand. Tell me your thoughts down below, and I'll see you guys next time for another video. Yeah, see ya.